Hi there, my name is Teresa. I am a sidewalk counselor with 40 Days for Life. I'm standing here in front of the abortion clinic on Anderson Mill Road, and I was just wanting to share a save that we had this past Thursday morning, which was actually the second day of our 40 Days for Life campaign here in Austin. I know that God is going to do great things here in front of this clinic through the people who are willing to stand and allow Him to use them. And I think He showed us that on Thursday, why we need to be praying at this clinic as well as the other clinics we're praying at here in Austin. I was here at 9 o'clock. My scheduled time is from 9 to 10. I arrived shortly before 9, and we did have some action while we were here. We had two young women pull in, probably at about 9:10, 9:15. We were unfortunately unable to reach them. They did not want to hear what we had to offer them in the way of life-saving services, free services at pregnancy crisis resource centers here in town. But probably at approximately 9:30, as we were praying here, a car pulled in, and as I waved our brochures that we offer these young women and men who are coming here, I waved them at the window, and as I was trying to speak to them and say we are here to offer free services for you and free health and other choices, the car immediately stopped right in its tracks. The young woman opened the door, and I was able to just walk up to the car, squat down beside the car, and offer all of the services that we have to offer. I offered her free assistance at the pregnancy crisis resource centers we have here. She told me that they had driven in from out of town to have a sonogram done today, and so I said to her, well, I can take you somewhere to get a free sonogram. You won't have to pay any money, and they will show you your baby on the sonogram. But you can't be sure that that will happen behind these doors because this is an abortion clinic. And so I really wanted her to know that. So I went on to show her the brochures and opened up one of our older brochures that actually has a picture of a baby in a sonogram, and this is a 10-week-old fetus in the mother's womb. And when she saw this picture, it took her breath away, and she was just so excited and turned to her boyfriend and communicated to him in Spanish that, this was a baby. And I said to her, your baby may look just like this right now, depending on how far along you are. And I can also show you a model of a fetus at 12 weeks in the mother's womb. And so I got my little rubber fetus, which feels just like a real baby, and I showed it to her, and she just melted right there when she saw it. So, I mean, as a sidewalk counselor to another sidewalk counselor, I want to encourage you all to use the models that we have and to use the brochures when you're speaking to the women, because it really can make a difference. So she was very nervous. She didn't really know if she wanted to come with me, but I offered to drive so that they could follow me to a pregnancy crisis resource center here in town. And after kind of looking back and forth at her boyfriend and communicating in Spanish, she nodded her head yes and said she would follow me. So they drove in here into the clinic, and they turned around and went out that way, and I was parked at the place next door and got in my car and actually had to call 3 centers because they were busy, and the third center actually had a sonographer there on staff who could do a sonogram for them. So that was great news for me to go report to them that I could actually take them somewhere and they could have a sonogram that day. So they got in their car, I drove slowly, they followed me downtown, and I left them in the good hands of the Pregnancy Crisis Resource Center downtown at Rio Grande, and we are hoping and praying that Rosie and Rodrigo will give life to their new baby sometime soon. I don't know exactly when, but it was a great ending. And as you can tell, at this center, you can probably hear the background noise in the background. It's very hard to reach women here. It's very hard to get women and men to stop in the driveway. It's really by the grace of God if they have to stop for traffic, if their car stops, that we might be able to get them to roll down their window and come and speak to us. So God uses all sorts of things to stop cars and to stop people. We just never know who He's going to use and how He's going to use us. So I want to encourage everybody. I want to just leave you with this message. God uses ordinary people to do extraordinary things. And so I encourage Him to allow Him to use you to do extraordinary things here on earth, because we are in the vineyard. This is where our work is to be done, is here on earth, so that we may gain eternal life with Him one day. And also, I know it's very uncomfortable for many people to be on the sidewalk, whether you're just standing and praying or whether you're trying to reach out to women and men as a sidewalk counselor. But Jesus truly calls us out of our comfort zone. He calls us into a zone where we are not comfortable. And most of the time when we're uncomfortable, that's when we're doing the greatest work for Him. So I just want to encourage everybody to pray hard during these 40 days, whether you're at home, whether you are on the sidewalk, wherever you are. Just please offer up prayers for the success of 40 Days for Life so we can continue to save babies and change lives and change hearts and minds.